Alright, welcome to level 857, the highest level for raw, unfiltered gaming commentary. And the gaming commentary that me, Turbo857, is about to get into is my take, tips and tricks for Dragon Mark for Death. I'm going to show you guys out there, if you're having a little trouble getting a multiplayer game going, I'm going to show you two ways to do it in this one video. We're going to do the local multiplayer and Dragon Mark for Death. Now, Dragon Mark for Death, at its maximum, you could have a 4-player game. You know, unfortunately, you can't do it from one switch. There is no split screen in this game whatsoever, unfortunately. However, you can do a local multiplayer game with people who are right next to you, or you can play online. Whatever one suits your preference. You know, you could do it that way. I'm going to show you each method and show you which one that I recommend out of them both, since, you know, we have a Let's Play co-op campaign for this game, and in the beginning we've experimented with a couple of different ways to do a multiplayer game. So let me just run through those right quick. Now, when you first put in Dragon Mark for Death, you cannot access multiplayer. You have to play the first stage, which is, don't worry about it too much, it's a level 1 stage. You're going to most likely, if you're good with, you know, if you play Mega Man games before or side-scrolling action games, the stage is not too tough. So as soon as you beat the first stage, you're going to be going into the hub town area, which I happen to be in right now. You're going to find this facility right here, which is the bar. You can tell it's a bar because you see all those lovely bottles at the top. I don't know if it's bourbon, I don't know if it's like cream liqueur or some wine or whatever, but there's a lot of bottles, so that's how you're going to know it's a bar. You're going to go into this thing right here, and it's going to give you 3 choices. Single player, local, multiplayer, and online multiplayer. Since this is my take, tips and trips, tips and chips, that's awesome. Tips and tricks for accessing multiplayer. I'm going to show you how to do it with the local multiplayer. You select that first. Recruit a party or join a party. I like to do it private with just my peeps on the channel, because that's the way we roll. So I'm going to do recruit a party, which is really me just setting up my own room. Okay. Now, right there, you see that little thing that looks very similar to how, you know, a lot of laptops will show you their internet signal. Well, you know, since we're doing local multiplayer, we're not playing around with the internet right now whatsoever. I have a very strong signal. 23rd Stallion. Yeah. If you look for this room on local multiplayer and find it. Yeah. Now, I recommend also that whether you're doing local multiplayer or online multiplayer, I think it's best to be friends with the person. You know, make sure that you are actually friends. You guys are both friends. Everybody in your party, it's best to have them friends. You know, you don't know who's going to have the strongest signal or not, so make sure you guys are all friends. Eric, do you see the thing yet? Are you in the bar? Are you doing it? The local multiplayer. Join one, yep. Okay. And look at that. Now, alright. Now you see how the signal changed right here. It looks like we have a very weak signal. Now, I'm going to demonstrate. Let's depart right quick, Eric. I'm going to go on a regular, stage. Let's do the first stage right quick. We'll go on level 35. Let's make it interesting. Alright, now, the signal that was on that was pretty weak. And me and Eric, you know, you can't see. You can only see me on camera. We're in pretty close proximity, maybe a good 10 to 15 feet away. But, you know, we should be there. You know, we should, there shouldn't be much of a problem, you know. It's like we should have a stronger signal. And there you have it right here. We got the multiplayer set up. Eric was able to find me pretty easily online. Eric, you moving? Oh, see? Now here goes a problem. Eric is moving, but on my screen, he's not moving at all. That's because our signal is so freaking weak right now, you know, which is kind of garbage, considering that we're in the same proximity. Now look at that. You see how fast he moved on my screen? He's all the way at the end of the stage. Alright, let me see if I can get back to him. Alright, now I see him moving, but he's a little skippy. He's a little stuttery. And I would say that would probably make for a horrible stream, being that he's moving so slow. Alright, now you see what happens when you have a low you know, when you have a low signal. So we're gonna leave. Eric, you can exit your quest right now. We're gonna do this another way. Now that was local multiplayer. And we had this happen before, you know, when we had all 4 of us in the room before, sitting right next to each other, our signals were all over the place. So local multiplayer did not work, even though we were all locally in the same freaking room. So we're going to try another method, which has proven to be more reliable for everybody at level 857 on the channel. Alright, let's withdraw. Let's withdraw the whole thing. I'm going to do... I was thinking of making this out of 2 videos, but what would be the point, you know? I'm going to show you the better method in the same video. It makes it easy. Alright, let's go back out. Now we're faced with the 3 selections. Instead of local multiplayer, we're going to go with online multiplayer. And I'm going to set up another one. Friends matching we're going to go with. If you only want to play with your friends, like what I usually do, you know, open match, and you can do anyone else online, but you know how it is. Some people online are jerks. They don't adhere to your play style. You don't go so fast throughout the stage, and they don't really move at your pace. So I really don't like to do that much. Just the dudes from level 857. Friend matching it is. I'm going to recruit a party. If one of my guys set up a party, I could join theirs, but I'm gonna recruit the party in order to set it up. Keep it in line with my last demonstration with the local multiplayer. Now after I do this, I'm gonna have the 23rd Stallion find me. I'm gonna show you the difference between the online and the local multiplayer. And I'm gonna show you the difference in stability, as it seems to be. Alright, Eric, mine is all made, so feel free to find me on online. So he would have to choose, you know, online, go online, multiplayer in order to find me online multiplayer. You can't crisscross any other way. Alright, now, real quick, you see that I do not have a Wi-Fi or connection, Bluetooth signal, nothing like that next to my character's name. It just has number 1, so I'm the first player, which is great. You don't have to worry about signals. If you have a strong internet connection, you do not have to worry about the signal power. It doesn't really matter at all. So as we wait for the 23rd Stallion to join me, I'll show you how stable. Look at that. Look at that right there. Now we're just going to depart. As soon as his number stops flashing, good, it stopped. He's all ready to go. All right, let's just depart, and we'll see the quality, the difference in the quality. Oh, excuse me. All right, we'll go back to the Ogre Fort, level 35. Depart that, and we're going to see how that works out. Now, there was no signal again next to my name. Eric is still right next to me. We're still using the internet from the same residence. And we'll see how his character moves. Oh, look at that. Look at that. His character moves. There's no problem with mobility going on right now. He's not skipping around at all. He's moving just as smooth as my character is as far as animation. This is absolutely insane. It's almost like the internet connection is stronger than the Wi-Fi, or no, not the Wi-Fi, sorry, the Bluetooth connection that's connecting the freaking Switch consoles. What is this? Eric is moving flawlessly with no drops or skips in his animation. It is just beautiful 60 frames, and we're using just an online connection. Alright, so I'm going to end my demonstration right there because I think I just made the point. Look at that. Eric is powering up. He's using his Berserker Rage. Eric, show him that Eric, show him that move. There you go. Yes. And we're going to end it on that one. So, us at level 857, the 2 methods with doing local multiplayer or online multiplayer, it clearly seems to be, now we're in the US, we're in New York right now, we got a internet connection. I think we're uploading like 35 megabits per second, downloading 50 megabits per second, so that's how strong the online connection right now. But from what people I see, I hear, I read on the forums, and also play this game, what they tell me, the online multiplayer is much more stable, even when you're playing locally with friends, than the local multiplayer. You know, so if I'm on a plane or something, I got 4 of my guys here with the Switch control, I'd be afraid that it's going to drop out. Like the signal's just not going to be strong enough to keep this game going without a skippy performance. You know, so if you're streaming, you definitely want to do this online, even if you got the guys right next to you. Even if you want a smooth, and you didn't even see it yet during my first demonstration. You didn't even see it, but games drop out. You know, you'll have the connection just totally break. You'll see more than just like skipping animation. You'll see the game just say, okay, sorry, disconnected, and that's it. You'll have more dropouts out of your game with local multiplayer. It just seems to be more reliable with the online multiplayer. So that is my take. I believe the rest of the guys at Level 857 feel the exact same way when you look at the difference between local multiplayer and online multiplayer. There's just no comparison. Online multiplayer all day if you want to have the most consistent quality connection. So be sure to follow us on all of our social media. Do not forget about that podcast we have live on Twitch every other Wednesday, every other Monday, 5 o'clock p.m. on YouTube. Follow us. Leave a like the vid. Let us know what you're thinking in the comments below. And if you're checking us out on YouTube, we're going to see you guys again real soon. Always at 12 o'clock noon.